doTERRA is the perfect partnership in business for me. Couldn't dream of better one. My legacy is a group of women who believe in themselves and who are confident and who build the business of their dreams. I am chaos.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Sales Manager for Poland, Slovenia and Croatia, Michał Paczorek.
It's so great to be here with you today and to discuss the topic of duplication. Obviously, I will not do it alone, and I was thinking that the best company you can discuss this with are the leaders who were building this business in Poland from the very beginning. And we are lucky because they are here today. So please join me in welcoming to the stage our amazing guest, Eliza Nowoselska, Kinga Duszyńska, Namysłowska, and Beata Skóra. Eliza, we're gonna talk today about duplication, but first off, how does it feel for you to be here?
This is surreal for me to stand here because tomorrow's convention will be my 10th since I started working with doTERRA. Actually, my journey began with a trip to convention in Amsterdam, and I walked into a room filled with 2,000 people obsessed with essential oils. And only two of us were from Poland, my upline Isa and me. I thought to myself, wow, what an opportunity this is for us. I went home, I took a plain notebook and I wrote everything down. What kind of a team I want to build, who I want to work with, what my earnings would be, and how many places I wanted for my team in the Founders Club. A month ago, 9 years later, I found this notebook. And you know what? Almost everything on this list is already checked. Presidential diamond is still ahead of me. And it didn't happen because I was someone special. It happened because I wasn't alone. From the very beginning, the women standing here beside me today have been with me. Kinga Duszyńska, Ewa Namysłowska. Today, each of them runs almost half of my organization, and we didn't just build a business together. Since 2017, we've created everything together. Training programs, challenges, systems who are still in use within our teams today. They share the knowledge and commitment with generosity, not only with their teams, but also with Crossline. This helped build a culture of collaboration and became one of the foundations of our team's strong position in the Polish market.
And Eliza, one of the first people you started building business with was Kinga, right?
Yes, she started working on her due date. And even from the maternity ward, she was organizing classes and inviting guests, and I was the one who presented the oils. And then she traveled across Europe with a child by her side and another on the way.
Yes, it's true it was, but it wouldn't have happened without two things. The first was something deep inside me, a quiet but persistent knowing, a strong desire to change, to live differently, that I had been, and a belief that it was possible and that I could do it. I didn't know how, and I didn't know when, but I felt deeply that something had to change, that I couldn't stay where I was. The second was action, imperfect, messy, uncomfortable action, here and now, without waiting for a right moment, without having everything figured out. Did I feel competent? No. Did I feel confident? No. Did I feel ready? Not even close. Honestly, sometimes I still don't. I still have moments of doubt. I still question myself, but I move anyway, because I have learned something that changed everything for me. If you want to change something, you must change something now, not later, not when you are ready. The perfect moment doesn't come. You create it by taking the first step, even when your hands are shaking like mine now.
Eva, I have a question for you, because I know that you know Eliza since you were teenagers, and I guess also Eliza remembers you from back then, right?
Yes, we've known with Eliza from high school, and I am so grateful that you thought of me when you started to develop the business and that I was on your list. And I remember when we were sitting in my father's office with my already partners, and Eliza showed us how to lead an oil class. And she gave us a little leaflet with a few sentences about essential oils, and she said, "This is the leaflet, this is all you need. Now you will go and you will do your lessons. And you will open the bottles and they do the work for you." So I said, okay, and I went. And we made, everything happened so quickly. We didn't have time to reflect. We didn't analyze our weaknesses, our beliefs. We were in action. Do you remember? We called ourselves mad scientists. We organized a huge number of meetings, and we started to train people as directors and executives. We simply felt that doTERRA will elevate our life and lives of many women to a new level. So it was very quick action.
And listen, I found this leaflet the other day, and I think this is the last one in our team. But this is for you. One leaflet and thousands of likes.
This leaflet is a symbol of a fact that you don't have to be an expert to start this business. You just need your first application tool, and this was mine. The first application tool and your experience, and you can do the business.
Thank you. But there is one more person here, Beata, a person that you can talk numbers with, but also you can organize crazy events for 200, 300 people outdoors, in the tents, in the rain, and still have fun doing it. So Beata, how was it for you at the beginning?
Thank you, Michał. I like tents. First of all, I have to admit that when my friend told me about this business, my best friend, I didn't take it seriously. Yeah. At the time, I had my own IT business, which had driven me into depression. I wanted a change. I didn't know what MLM was, but when I read first book, I realized it was simply a different kind of business. I knew I needed comfort, and for me, comfort means people, community, and freedom. And in doTERRA, I saw it. I trusted Eva and Eliza that wasn't a scam, that you can make money in this business. Yes, they know what they were talking about when they said it's not of if, but when.
But speaking about the events and tents, where does this passion for organizing the events come from?
Okay, good question. Eliza always taught us, you have to be at every event. On my first doTERRA convention, I thought we could have events like that in Poland. I decided that I will get involved in organization because I wanted quality. Together with Eva and Eliza, we organized conference and training for the Polish community. These events, it was support and the strength for our whole community. I think that relationships are the quintessence of doTERRA.
Today, when I look at it all, I know one thing. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need experience.
All you need is vision, perseverance, and the right people around you. And then, when you truly take responsibility for your life, everything begins to change. With every small step, you grow gently, quietly becoming a better, more conscious version of yourself. And something beautiful happens along the way. The people around you start to feel it. They draw from your strength, your light, your energy, and they begin to change too. Because when we share the goodness we carry with us, it spreads. It reaches farther than we think. It touches lives. And this is how the world begins to change. Not all at once, but through us. So tell me, is there anyone here who doesn't want to live in a better life, in a better, kinder world?
Today I think that I never doubted that this business will be successful because we changed people's lives. I feel when we do something from heart, the money will follow. We have built strong foundation for our community, and I believe that together we will develop them.
Yeah, you are right. I didn't think I will enjoy building essential oil business as an architect. Business opportunities like this doesn't come around often. And even if they do, the people they miss them. 90% of people miss them. But despite this, our mission is to tell as many people as possible about doTERRA, about this opportunity. We have to tell people that they can build the financial and time freedom here, and they don't have to run like hamsters on a wheel. And let's have that courage. If Eliza hadn't thought of me, 8 years ago, I would be working in an architecture's office for sometimes 10 hours a day.
And ladies, if it wasn't for your courage, open mind, and also persistence, we wouldn't be here today with doTERRA Europe Convention. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for everything that you've done and everything what is still about to come. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for having us today. Take care.